Carrington, your lawyer's here to see you.
Good morning, Dennis.
Good morning. I didn't expect to see you here this morning.
I hadn't planned on being here. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
How are you this morning?
Well, the condemned man had a hearty breakfast. But I'm not too well, Stryker.
I come by this morning, Dennis, because something happened. I thought you should know about it right away.
What's wrong?
This isn't the best time to bring you this news.
Well, is it Paige? Has something happened to Paige?
No, Dennis, it's not Paige. It's Alex Wheeler. He's had a massive stroke. Doctors are afraid he's not going to make it.
Where was he when it happened? Was he at home?
No, he's in his office.
Alone?
Yes, apparently he was alone.
Why apparently?
Well, Alex had been having a drink, and his glass was left on the table beside him, half empty. There was another half-empty glass next to his.
So you're saying that someone could have been there with him when he had this attack?
It's possible, but if someone was there, it's hard to believe that he or she wouldn't have called for help right away.
True. So probably whoever it was left before he fell.
It's a logical conclusion.
Well, who actually found him and called for help?
It was Paige.
Paige?
She'd been calling the Wheeler house all day, and Vivian told her that Alex wasn't home yet, so she thought he must still be at the office.
So she went there to see. It must have been awful for her. Is she all right now?
She's still upset.
She's not alone, is she?
No. Elliot went to see her, and I called her brother, Barry.
Oh, good. Thanks, Stryker. I just can't stand the thought of thinking of Paige alone at a time like this, that's all.
Your mother seems to be bearing up under the strain quite well.
Oh, is she with Alex now?
Yes, has been all night. As a matter of fact, she's moved into a suite and is going to stay there with him all the time.
Poor Mom.
I still have to prepare your defense, even though Alex's illness does make things more difficult.
What does Alex have to do with my defense?
I was talking about your mother.
Mom.
Alex's illness makes it more difficult to question her.
Well, why do you have to question her at all?
She's involved. She was being blackmailed by Shaw, and you drove to her house after you killed Shaw. Or so you said.
That's true. I did.
Well, I have to question her. Especially if she didn't call me or the police after you arrived at her home.
Look, Stryker, she was trying to protect me. She's my mother.
I know your mother very well. I also know she's going to be one of the most important witnesses in this case.
Mrs. Wheeler. Your tea.
Thank you, Angie. How much longer will the doctors be with my husband?
Dr. Douglas should be out shortly to talk to you. Thank you.
Good morning, Iris.
Hi.
How's Alex doing this morning?
The doctors are with him now. Oh, Dr. Douglas, how is he?
He's doing as well as can be expected.
Every doctor on Alex's case has responded that way. It's infuriating. Is he better or worse? Is he making progress or not?
There's been no change in his condition.
May I go to him now?
Well, Dr. Lavelle and Dr. Spring are still with him. Give them a few minutes.
Listen, Doctor, I'm Mr. Wheeler's nephew, Ryan Connor.
Oh, Mr. Connor?
Did my uncle have a stroke?
Yes, the arteriogram confirmed an embolism in the right middle cerebral artery. In other words, a blood clot broke loose, probably from the heart, lodged itself in a major artery in the brain.
Is he conscious?
No, not at the moment.
Well, what are his chances of recovery?
It's early to tell. He's still in danger, but we're monitoring his condition very closely.
Early this morning, he opened his eyes and looked at me. but he wasn't able to speak.
But he did recognize you, didn't he?
No. I don't think so.
Mr. Connor, he's aphasic. He can't formulate ideas in words. He doesn't have concepts in terms of language right now.
Will he recover from that?
Depends. If he survives the next 24 hours without any complications.
Oh, poor Alex. There has to be something you can do to help him.
Mrs. Wheeler, we're doing everything we can. Now, it is possible that he'll regain all of his speech and full motor functions again.
I mean, there's a chance he won't?
Of course he will. I simply refuse to believe the worst.
I'll order some more tea.
No, I don't really want it. It's just something to do.
Well, Dr. Douglas certainly didn't waste any time bringing in the top men in neurology now, did he?
None of those top men have come up with any answers, though. It's incredible, really incredible.
So's Alex.
What?
It's in her strength and fight. It's incredible. Look how well he pulled through the last time he was hospitalized. Everybody thought he wouldn't, but he did. It was a fantastic recovery.
Alex hadn't fully recovered from that hospitalization, and you know it. He's still tired easily. He had no inner reserves at all. And he's been weakened even more by business pressures.
Now, Iris, you never heard Alex admit that, did you?
Of course not. He wouldn't. It's not his way. But you pushed him, Ryan. You pushed him into working far too hard. I think this stroke is all your fault.
What?
Constant arguments with Justin. All the late meetings, the pressure from long days at
That's
the
not
office.
true. I've been after him for months to slow down, take some time off, let me handle things. He just wouldn't listen to me.
Because in these last weeks, Alex has been very concerned about what would happen to World Oil without him. But you kept up the pressure until Alex would finally weaken and step aside and leave you full control of the company.
I don't believe you saying this. Of course that's not what I want.
Believe me, it's not going to happen. Your power in my husband's business is going to be minimal. I intend to see to that personally.
So, what do you want to do first, little lady?
I want to do everything.
Everything. Well, that makes it real. Let's see. Now we're here at Fifth Avenue. Now we could go down there, or we could go down. We could jump a cab and go down to the Battery and ride on the Staten Island ferry.
I don't think I've ever been on a ferry. No, I haven't. I'm sure of it.
Well, that's a definite possibility then.
Oh.
What else?
You decide, Jeb. You've been here before. I've never been to New York. Look, you lead. I'll follow.
All right, I like that. Come on. Elena.
What?
You know what building that is?
That is the Empire State Building.
Well, you do know something about New York City.
Yes?
Well, come on, I'm going to show you the whole city.
Okay. Oh, Jeb, Central Park is beautiful.
Well, the next stop's the Empire State Building. And right up Fifth Avenue, Rockefeller Center.
Where's that church across the street?
Well, that's St. Patrick's Cathedral. And the arch at Washington Square. You see all these students, they're all playing, you know, and stuff.
Jeb, I have to catch my breath.
No, we got one more stop after this one.
This is the World Trade Center.
Here we are, we're in Chinatown. Now, I know this great Chinese restaurant. It's right around here. Let's see if we get something to eat.
I'd love to, as long as I don't have to eat with chopsticks.
No. We're going to get some mushu pork.
Mushy pork.
Mushu pork is little pancakes. You roll them up and they're real good. I'm telling you, you'll love them. All right?